for trading it all.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I am so excited because I got a call today from Solar Sandy. Said she's got some really hot news. She said, I got to come on no matter what, no matter how you could do it, Carol. So I am, welcome to the show, everyone, and thanks for listening in. I'm going to go right in with networking right away with Solar Sandy because you have something exciting to tell everyone. Go ahead and talk to them.
I'm on a mission.
You've been on a mission since the day. It's a year.
It's a year, Carol, and we've helped your show, having me on your show. You know, it's saving people money off a bill that they're already spending money on, Carol. And we've had so many I've had so many success stories. And it all started with that, you know, me. I'm just a regular mom, grandma, and a retired nurse that didn't know anything about solar. But I certainly knew that my daughter's bill that was $565, that she couldn't keep paying that, and I wasn't able to help her with it. And I had to find a solution for her and my, at that time, 2 grandkids. Now she's got 3. She could afford to have another one. Saved so much money off her electric bill. So, you know, I couldn't go back to nursing because of my back injury, but I said, how many people out there that I could help saving money off a bill that they're always going to be spending a lot of money on? And I brought you bills the week before last, Carol, to show you. Remember we were talking about people's bills going up $50 to $100? Well, we're seeing here on Ed D's bill, it went up over $126 a month in 1 month. That was after the rate increases, August 19th. This is the APS people. And APS people really need to be paying attention. They think they missed the deadline, that it's not going to make any sense to go solar. That's absolutely not true. It's actually more important now that they do, because their bills last year that were already very expensive coming up are going to be even more expensive. Typically when we see our bills go down in the cooler months when it starts to cool off, they're not going to see them go down as much this year because the power cost has gone up. And then there's something very important everybody needs to be paying attention to. May 1st, 2018, everyone, non-solar customers, are going to have to choose one of the 4 rate plans that APS came out with. And if you don't like the rate plan you choose, you'd think that, oh, well, I can just change it again and find the one that works for me. Nope, you're stuck with it for 90 days. May 1st is the month before June, July, and August, Carol, when we use what? The most amount of power. Mm-hmm. So if they choose a plan, if they forget to choose it, APS is going to choose for them. And if they don't like what they're on, they're stuck with it for 90 days. So I tell people, this is the time to let me do an energy evaluation. And I've got so many neat things to share today on how I'm going to get your house more energy efficient. Again, no money out of their pocket. They're just going to be paying less for their power, and I'm going to help them in even more ways to get their house more energy efficient, so they're paying for even less power because now their house is going to become more energy efficient.
So, okay, we're going to get out some information. This is very important. I'm going to try and let you talk as much as you can. We're live on Facebook with everybody. Hi out there. Please like us. Please tell everybody about what you're hearing, especially right now. APS people, again, we're really focusing again on them.
We are right now, but we're also going to be talking SRP people too. Everybody is paying too much for their power. So now I'm opening up the phone, and I have a guest with me today. His name is Ryan, and we're trying to, if anybody can help me figure out a name. So far we've got
liked it.
Rate Reducing Ryan. So Ryan, he is going to be part of my Ask Solar Sandy team, and he brings a great skill set. He's also a husband and a father, and I happen to be a single mom. Oh, he's just getting married, but he was a single father. So he's all about helping people too, from the same perspective as me, Carol. He's just a regular dad, husband, that wants to help people save money off their power bill. So Ryan he's been doing this a little bit longer than I even, since 2011, but he really, really knows his stuff in SRP. So now we're going to be able to see more SRP people than I was before. I just started seeing some of them. So if you're SRP and you've been hearing me say be patient, you be patient no more. Call. So
okay,
say your thing, Carol.
Okay, so let me say this. If you've heard Solar Sandy before and you haven't called, call her. If you haven't heard Solar Sandy before and you're thinking about this and you're thinking whether this would be right or not, call her. Her number to call is 623-850 8229.
That was
the
that was
website.
good. That was good, Carol.
There, everybody's asking me to do it slower. So, and also her website is AskSolarSandy.com. She has a worksheet there, a kilowatt worksheet where you can fill that out. Also, she's going to give you a $200 solar savings incentive for doing this. It's a thank you to you for that, and you have to qualify. What does it take?
If they own their own home and have a credit score of 650 or better. And I have a great announcement. Now Ryan is here with us. I wanted to tell you that, remember the no-cost solar got taken out of my tool belt? Well, we've just been able to add the no-cost solar back in.
So it's no-cost solar to them out there.
So there's PYOP, produce your own power and pay less for it. And that's got many benefits, and some people want that program. And there's some people that want the no-cost solar program, and I've got that back again. So all the people who've kind of said, well, I missed the boat on the no-cost solar.
You didn't.
You didn't. So, Solar Sandy, I'm always going to try and figure out the way to help as many people as I can. And now I'm excited.
So she's been excited since the day I met her, actually.
I have been.
And but it's even more so because you found out a way that you can actually figure out to talk to more people than just the way you were doing it before by meeting me and me calling you and saying, hey, you want to come on my radio show?
I love it. I love it.
What happened was is that you just got a lot of response for people that are saying, I'm interested in this. Some people have been on the fence with it, and we've talked a little bit about that. There's a lot of the procrastinators out there that do that a lot too. We know, and we also have somebody that can help you with that too. But I want to let you kind of talk, bring that mic closer to you because these are kind of ones that you have to talk really into. So go ahead.
The reason I wanted Ryan to introduce him, rate reducing Ryan here, he's going to be on Team Solar Sandy, but we've got a whole host of things that I didn't have last week to talk about. Ryan, go through the list of things that in addition to doing the energy evaluation for your electricity, we've got other things that we can help your house be more energy efficient. So when we do the energy evaluation, read what those are, Ryan, and touch on them a little bit.
Yeah, it just makes sense to offer some reduction products, reduce before you produce. So some of the things that we can offer to help individuals save money without even adding solar to the point is pool pumps, the radiant barrier, which helps in attic insulation, helps keeps the attic cooler in the summertime. We know how hot it can get in the summertime, up to 160 degrees and whatnot. Things to make your air conditioner more efficient. We know air conditioning, heating, and cooling costs are about 50 to 60% of your heating, your overall electric bill, and duct sealing, things of that nature. So reducing before you produce. If you do that, these are great bangs for the buck, you might say, that will reduce your ability for solar.
Now, do they have to reduce before they produce, or does it matter? Does it matter?
It's actually...
Is it better to do it before?
It is, Carol. And you know what, Ryan, it's a perfect way to say it. Reduce before you produce. So if they answer our questions before we go out to see them, and let's say it's an old house with too little insulation...
So sometimes we can fix a problem, right? It doesn't make sense to cover waste with solar energy. And by taking advantage, we're actually fixing a problem that the home has, and by coupling it with a solar system, they're able to take advantage of some of the tax advantages that solar offers.
So it's a smart thing to do. Now, you do a free, no-obligation consultation.
Absolutely.
And you're valley-wide. She is the busiest person I know. She is so committed to her clients, to really for reaching out to as many people as she can to talk to. It may be right for you. It may not be. You won't know until you find out.
And even the people that, Carol, this is a year now that I've been on the radio. If you've seen me before, and maybe it wasn't the right fit, maybe the program that I was talking to wasn't the correct fit for you. There's two different programs now. Maybe you weren't in the home for 12 months and you just wanted to see what your electric bills would look like after 12 months. I can assure you, I am not going to be offended that you call me back again and say, Sandy, I called you before, but we didn't decide to do it for whatever reason. Call me now, because if they don't do something now, they are going to sorely regret it. May 1st, 2018 is the new deadline. Do it before then. Save money on a bill that you're already spending too much money on.
The number to call her is 623-850-8229. Go up on her website. It's AskSolarSandy.com. She's going to give you a $200 solar savings incentive. You got to get qualified for it, but most people do. Hang tight. We'll be back just in a minute.
If I traded it all, if I gave it all.
Welcome back, everyone. everybody that's listening in, also you people on Facebook that are watching this, if it's not you, if it's somebody that you know, right now I would think that anyone wants to lower a bill that you're already paying money on. Why isn't it that people don't just go, yes, this is what I want to do?
They've heard bad stories about solar. Their brother, sister, or neighbor had somebody that went out and did not give them the best energy evaluation, didn't know what they were talking about, Ryan, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
They didn't give them the right size system and cover all the power that they could have had. Therefore, they still have a bill with the electric company. Now, different programs will be different, but if somebody doesn't save money and they're actually spending as much or more, that would be a bad thing. That's somebody that spoke with somebody that didn't know what they were doing. So Ryan and I bring a skill set. When I was a nurse, I didn't go in and guess. I didn't go and guess how much medication I was giving to my patients. I was very specific and accurate. I know it's not quite as critical power, but it is to me. I'm very specific and accurate. I am going to give my families as much power as I can with the maximum savings and benefits. So that is why I've brought Ryan in to work with me, because he brings that same passion and skill set that I do.
Well, also, it makes so much sense the way that you put it, to reduce before you produce. So there are a lot of people out there, when you go up on their roof and you're saying, well, I can use this area here so I can save you over here, but this area here, if they would just fix this thing or whatever it would
give
be,
them 100%.
then they would have 100%.
The variable speed pool pump uses a lot. An air duct that's not been taken care of for a long time, lack of insulation, etc. There's all these things that calculate into people's electric bills. Like Ryan said, 50% of their electric bill is their AC, if they've got an old AC unit. But the nice thing about these programs is there's no money out of their pocket. There is nothing to do an energy consultation. And I've been doing this now for over 3 years. Ryan and I are going to figure out what they need and how to get them paying the least amount for their power with no money out of their pocket.
Right. So this is no money out of your pocket solar. Okay. And it's both for now. We are really talking about mostly APS, but also SRP people now too. She wants to talk to you. So everybody that's been SRP people, now you can call her too. Her number is 623-850-8229. And the website is AskSolarSandy.com. There's a ton of information up there as well.
Absolutely.
And you're going to give them a $200 solar savings incentive. You love giving this to people. And most people qualify. And you're going to be very happy to take that money and use it on a bill that you can get rid of and say goodbye to.
Exactly. So the goal is, Carol, that no matter how conservative somebody is with their power, I've been in homes, Ryan has been in homes this summer, where people are keeping their thermostat at 85 degrees. Well, if you keep your thermostat this year, going next summer, at 85 degrees, your bill is still going to be higher, because the same exact amount of power is costing more. Ryan, what was the tidbit on the off-peak, which is the cheaper power? How much has it gone up this year?
Well, it's going up 40%. Actually, it was 6 cents per kilowatt hour, and this new rate increase is going to be over 10 cents per kilowatt hour. And what we have found in the past, that the typical home will have about 70% of their energy that they use be the off-peak. So the significance of that sort of bill is major.
Absolutely. So let me rephrase this real quickly. Your cheap power that you've been using is now going to be more expensive. So you've got to do something about this now. Let us do an energy evaluation, because those bills that were going to go down during October, November, December, January, February, and even like next year, that's gone up. So people are going to be surely shocked and very dismayed when they see what their bills are. A lot of people have it on auto pay, Carol. They don't even pay attention to all the fees and the taxes and the surcharges. One of the new rate plans, Ryan confirmed this for me, instead of it being a 7 to 7, it's going to be 3 to 8 p.m.
Yes, it'll be 3 to 8. So if you're out working hard in the sun all day and you want to come home to a nice cool house, enjoy dinner with the family, Well,
that's when they're going to hit you the hardest. So, Sue, this is why I am on the radio so much, and this is why I'm adding an extra,
They got to hear you go.
an extra team member to my team. Carol, we are on a mission. I am trying to help as many families as I can. Young, with 2 working family, middle-aged, retired. Everybody has a power bill, and everybody is paying a lot of money for the power bill. All I'm wanting to do is show them they have an alternative choice for this power now to pay less for.
And then you make your own decision. Also, we want to get it out too. I've said it now several times. And if you're a renter, if you know your landlord, she can talk to you. If you're a landlord out there and you own property, and we know there's a lot of people out there that listen to this that have a lot of property.
Absolutely.
You know, why don't you do this to help them out? It would it's a win-win situation really for everybody. And
Absolutely.
the only way you're going to know, really the only way you're going to know, is if by calling her up and letting her do this energy evaluation so that she can tell you exactly how much you can save, and then you'll make your own decision after that. I love the bill that I see here that's negative $111.70. I'm looking at the bill right now.
I designed her system, and I was able, with her roof space, to give her a little extra smidge more power, Carol. Can I do that on every roof? No, I can't. Oh, the other exciting thing that I wanted to tell you. Yes, she has a $111 credit, but most of my families are paying very, very little, if anything, to APS. Then they're paying a lower cost for their power. We get rid of their APS bill or lower it to the very least that I can, and they're paying less per kilowatt for their power. We can now do ground mounts, so if we can't put the panels on your roof, you live on a house with land, we can now put panels on the ground. So we've got that availability. If you have a little itty-bitty teeny house or condo, if you own your condo and you own the roof, there's a panel that we've just brought on that is a maximum capacity panel. It's the best panel made in the country. It's a 360 watt panel that now we can help people that have had very small roof spaces or limited roof space to give them more power with this very strong panel.
So there's a lot of different avenues that they can go down, and I'm loving the thing that you said you could put on the ground.
On the ground.
So if, let's say somebody would rather that, just because a lot of people have said, I don't like the looks of it. Can they do that?
They can.
So okay, there you go. Talk about it. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Rate reduction.
Rate
Ryan.
reduction. I almost said weight reduction, but rate reduction is
I
good
could use
enough.
that too. You know?
Go ahead.
That's not what I was going for, though. Yeah, you know, sometimes you're limited by a roof space, depending if it's a condo or perhaps shading over the roof with a tree or whatnot, but there's availability for land. So for the same thing, we can generate solar by a ground-mounted system to give them the energy that they need.
Give her a call. The number is 623-850-8229. And it's AskSolarSandy.com. She's going to give you a $200 solar savings incentive. You got to qualify, but most people do.
I wanted to say this. Everyone, it's getting ready to be the holidays. I can't believe it's already October 10th. It has been a year that I've been on Carol's show. I have literally spoken to hundreds of people, and I've helped hundreds of people now. And it just makes me feel good that to help people save money. The holidays are coming up. Everybody thinks that our Christmas bills, our electric bills, are lower. There's some of our highest electric bills in December that come in January. So this is the time to do the energy evaluation. Let's get you going green, putting that green in your pocket, saving money on that power bill, and get you installed so that when that May 1st deadline comes, Ryan, are people going to be shocked?
Oh, terribly shocked.
But even so, the deadline of that, the fact is that I would want to have my panels up and running
That's my point.
I could then be ready for the summer,
Exactly.
regardless of the deadline or not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
when you overproduce your electricity, you get a bill credit. That bill credit's still effective with APS. So why not still start getting those bill credits in January, February, March, April, those nice weather months that we have here in Arizona?
We only have maybe one or two of them. We don't have a lot. There's not a lot of space here, you know.
So that they can keep their house a lot cooler in the summertime, right, Ryan?
That's right. So, because you'll dip into your credits before you pay anything for the power.
So what would your final words be for today?
Our final words difference is, we have been on a mission. I've been on a mission for 3 years, well, actually 4 for my daughter. I loved what I do, and I love the people that I do it for. Some of the people that I've done it for, they're extremely happy. I just want to help as many people as I can understand this is very simple. They can start with no money out of their pocket to save money on a bill that they're already spending money on.
That's what it's all about. Again, you have to pay this bill no matter what. So she's going to save you money on a bill that you got to pay no matter what, and you're paying too much for it, is what she's telling you. And she's got all of it proof right here. We've got some of the bills, and now you can even reduce before you produce, if that's what you decide to do. You can even get those panels on the floor or on the ground if you don't want to look at them. I mean, it's the greatest way to be able to save some money.
There's a solution for everybody to save money off a bill that you're already paying way too much on.
So the number to call is 623-850-8229. It's AskSolarSandy.com.